Hello, everyone. It's Monday evening. Welcome, Team Eagles. As you know, this is our weekly Zoom. So happy to see everybody. We are Jenny and Mick Daly, Presidential Marketing Directors in your support line in beautiful Colorado. And it really is beautiful here right at the moment. Those of you in Texas will probably say it's way too cold. But put that aside, I mean, sunshine and blue skies. We were walking Annie out there this afternoon and didn't even have a jacket on. It was absolutely glorious. So, as always, let's take a quick look at the contest tonight. I know it's November 29th, so the month doesn't officially end until close of business tomorrow. However, if anybody catches Nicole, I will be absolutely amazed because I'm doubly amazed. I mean, first of all, that she's got 1,520 points this month, but she's done that shortly after moving across the country from Arizona to Texas. So I honestly was expecting her to become very distracted for a while from her Juice Plus business, and that would have been totally understandable. But you know what? She's turned it into a positive experience. I know she's joined a local business women's group, and wow, look at that. Chris, congratulations. At the moment, you're in second place, but I know Brianna is never gives up the contest until the very last minute. So some wonderful things are happening. Next Monday, we will spend more time on recognition and promotions, but at the moment, we will leave it at that.
And there are some pretty exciting ones that we're going to be talking about. But for now, let's look at 12 Days of Smoothies. It's coming up very shortly. First, I want to remind us, as I did 2 weeks ago, that this time last year, we did something very similar. We had a Facebook group in which we ran an event leading up to, during the holidays. And as a result of all of the great inviting, we ended up with 270 people in this group. And we, as the title implies, we covered lots of healthy holiday habits. If you remember, we did focus on smoothies and shakes, but we also covered fitness. We covered other healthy habits. We talked about Tower Garden. And we really did focus on everything that we have to offer, not just smoothies and shakes, but we also covered all of the Juice Plus products. This time, we are going, that's not where I wanted to be. This time, we're going to focus on just smoothies, and the star, how appropriate this time of year, the star of the show will be Juice Plus Complete. So I hope you saw that. This is where we have the basic introductory information in our Team Eagles Facebook group. Right there, featured post. Click on that and you'll see the when, the where, the who, and the what next. So that's the basic intro. The event will formally run from December the 6th to the 18th. That happens to be a week from today, next Monday. I will let you into a little secret that, let me stop that screen share and go over to this screen share. This is the guide that your leadership team, there are many of us contributing to this event starting next Monday. And this guide is the guide. If you looked in, of course, I should have gone back to the group where this is taking place. I'll share that in a moment. In our Inspiring Healthy Living community group on Facebook, this post went out this morning. Thanksgiving, we hope you loved it. We certainly did. Now we're paying the price. Did anyone else overindulge? those are the words that I put in Jenny's mouth. Sorry, Jenny. I know you didn't overindulge, but that was the kind of the seed sowing post today. And then starting on Wednesday the 1st, there will be more posts that are a basic kind of introduction, building interest, building momentum. There are some cool recipes as bonuses going out. There will be some smoothie hacks. And so this all leads up to the 6th of December. And that will be a typical day during the event where the day before, we will be posting recipes that people can make the following day. So the 3 smoothie or shake recipes will be posted the day before, and therefore people will have plenty of opportunity to decide if they want to make all 3 or 2 out of the 3 or just one of the 3. So on the 6th of December, the options go out, the recipes will go out in that group for Tuesday the 7th. That's probably as clear as mud. But let's go back to Facebook. And this is where it all happens. So compared to last year in this group, separate group where we ran everything and we invited people into this group, now and from here on, this kind of event will happen in our big Inspiring Healthy Living community group, which has over 1,200 members. That's a big number. A lot of us have been in there for a long time. A lot of us have team members and customers who've been in there for, in some cases, a long time. Some of us have been adding prospects in there over the last few weeks because, as we discussed a few weeks ago, this group is now open to partners, team members, customers, and prospects. And since this is where everything will be happening, starting on Wednesday, what's the best way to take advantage of this? Get as many of your people in there as possible. And those who you already have in there, alert them to what's coming. So that brings me to what we call add tag message, the add tag message system. So let's take a look at a very good example of that. So Lauren, I don't know if Lauren's on tonight. She usually is, but if she isn't, I'll give Lauren great kudos for using the add tag message system really well. This is a post that went out on September the 8th, 2016. How did Lauren find that? She must have searched. She then tagged 2 of her either customers or prospects, Angela and Anne-Marie, drawing their attention to more yummy ideas. So this is the tagging system. Now, I also want to highlight this because, and Lauren knows this has happened, these 2 people that Lauren has tagged in comments to that post, Angela is in the group, Anne-Marie is not. So Lauren, as we speak earlier today, was working on making sure that Anne-Marie knew that she'd been invited into this group and encouraging her to accept the invitation. So add is a 2-step process. It's invite someone and then message them to tell them you've invited them and encourage them to accept the invitation. Because if they don't accept the invitation, they will not get in there, so they will not benefit from our 12 days of smoothies. So going back to how to make the best use of this, Chris Seiler, are you on? Can someone tell me if Chris is on?
No, I don't think she is.
Ah, shoot. Okay. Well, in that case, I'll have to do it.
I'm here.
You are there. Yay, Chris. Good. In that case, Chris, congratulations, you won the prize. I don't know what the prize is yet, but the prize is probably that you'll make the best use of this event when it's coming up. But talk us through what you posted there and what happened.
Well, I just announced that we're having our 12 days of smoothie and when it's starting, and wanted to ask if anybody was interested in getting healthy for the holidays. So I did have, I think, maybe 5 or 6 people.
Actually, 7.
7, okay.
7, yeah.
That said, yeah, add me, you know, and then I did say, you know, would you like to be added to the group? And most of them said yes. So then I went ahead and invited them. So
I commend you on all of this, Chris, but especially, so this is a really good example with Kelly. She said, I'm interested. And then you said, would you like to be added to the Inspiring Healthy Living group that will be posting the 12 days of smoothie recipes? And she said, sure. And I love that you did that. So you explained what it was about, because obviously you hadn't said much in the post itself. You just said that, who was interested, and you explained what it involved, and all 7 you have explained said, yeah, add me. So
right.
Well done, Chris. And what did you expect when you posted that?
Well, I was hoping that I'd get some interest, obviously, and I'm trying to get some smoothie sales, trying to get more orders.
Exactly. You deserve, everybody who takes this seriously
right.
deserves to get some more orders.
And one of them I do work with, and I had already given her smoothie samples a couple Mondays ago. I see her every Monday, and she said, yeah, add me. And then she's like, hey, I need to order those protein shakes. So then I did send her the link to order, but I haven't seen that she ordered yet. So then I just sent her a message and said, hey, did that link work? Were you able to take a look at the link, and did it work? And so hopefully that'll kind of spark her to put an order in for the shakes.
Hey, that's perfect. So, you know, all of us, if we have someone who we want to take advantage of 12 days of smoothies, who we want to participate, what's the worst thing that could happen? Come December the 6th, they're in the group, they start to see the recipes, and they go, I need that complete. Mm-hmm. I wish I'd ordered it for you, or I wish you'd ordered it. So obviously, the best scenario is what Chris described. Give someone a sample, they love it, get them to order, then they're ready come next Monday to make those smoothies. Don't disappoint them. Please don't disappoint them. Going back here, those of you who remember that we did this a year ago, I know some of you got some really good customer orders, and some of you even got new partners out of this. Anybody remember that? Anyone want to speak up to that?
This is Denise, and I remember I sent out a lot of invitations, and yeah, I know I got a shake order, and I know I also got a fruit and vegetable order.
Didn't you get a partner out of it as well, Denise?
Almost, but Kaya did not sign up, so yeah.
It's
but she's still a good customer, still a really good customer. So, but yeah, yeah, I personally invited, I didn't, you know, at that time we didn't really do ATM, but that's basically what I did. I pretty much Facebook messaged everybody and had the link, you know.
Yeah. So message them, give them the link to the group, invite them, get them in there. And then next Monday night, so right now we're just talking about how to get ready, how to make the most of what's coming up in a week's time. And next Monday, we'll talk about how to do the tagging in the group, tagging people just like Warren did back here. So this is what we mean by tagging. She typed the name, the person came up, And then they know that that Lauren has tagged them, and Lauren wants them to pay attention to this post. And starting next Monday, actually starting later this week, because there will be posts going in this group starting Wednesday, actually starting tomorrow, but mostly starting Wednesday. And everybody will have the opportunity to tag people just to draw their attention to the post, just like Lauren did, some yummy ideas or what it was. Yeah, more yummy ideas. So that's the tagging that we're talking about. Okay. What else was I going to say? Everything happens there, Chris. Yeah. So between now and next Monday, when we officially start the challenge, so to speak, it will be a good opportunity to be reaching out to people, inviting people, getting them in the group, introducing Complete. Because remember, for those 12 days, actually for the 17 days starting Wednesday, the entire focus in that Inspiring Healthy Living community group will be on Complete. We won't muddy the waters by putting a lot of other stuff in there. Everything will be about Complete. Sometimes it will be recipes for energy balls or other things that we can use Complete for. But we really want to focus on Juice Plus Complete. It is the star of the show, starting Wednesday, going through December the 18th. All right, that's what we're on about. What comments and questions do you have?
If you showed us the posts that we're going to make, where are they? The ones you're suggesting that we post.
So you're part of our leadership group, Rachel. So all those posts are in the Dropbox link that I sent you, and I'll send it again.
Yeah, I didn't get it. Could you use my Gmail address? I haven't had it unless you sent it late this afternoon or something.
It's in our leadership Facebook Messenger chat.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I'll get it from that.
So all the text and all the images are in the Dropbox folder. Then I will send again. It's a great opportunity to be building a level of interest and momentum that will run right into the beginning of 2022.
Okay, stupid question. Since I've been adding people to this all these times since you've had it and not keeping a running list of who I've added, what's an easy way for me to know who I've already put in here? Is there one?
I wish there was an easy way. I wish.
1.2 million people, all that are. I've been looking while you're talking.
You would have thought that Mr. Facebook would have thought, wouldn't it be a nice idea to be able to just request a list of all the people I've added to a group? If that exists, I haven't found it. So I can't say it doesn't, but I haven't found it.
Well, I did find members with things in common and members living in Waco, Texas, none of which I added because I don't recognize any of them. And then new people, but I guess pretty much just go through our list and look, just search and see if they're in. Is that the best way?
Yeah, I would start with your team, because the multiplier effect happens when we've got team who are doing what we're doing. So I can do this, but if I have team doing this as well, then the multiplier from that is going to be way, way greater. So if I were you, I would start with team, make sure you've got your team in there, make sure your team who are in there know what we're doing. And then go back to your list of customers, active customers, former customers, And it's going to be laborious for those with a lot of customers, but go one by one and just check and see if they're in there. And if they are, you might want to message them and say, hey, something exciting coming.
Right.
And then the same with prospects. So it goes back to your list of partners, team members, list of customers, list of prospects. And actually, laborious it might sound, but that could be a very useful exercise because it will remind me, oh my gosh, that customer I've had for a long time, but they're just on capsules. I need to introduce them to the complete. What a great opportunity.
Well, and I can tell you too, I mean, when I invited my close to 100 people, I still write things down. And the thing is, I go back to that list, you know, time and again. So it's helpful. Or else, I mean, if you're better on Word or Excel, that's fine. But I just write their name down and go on to the next one, copy paste.
And of course, TeamZ would help a lot with that too, wouldn't it?
TeamZ, yeah, TeamZ. I love
TeamZ,
TeamZ.
you can tag them, which is quite, and you can have them all tagged as in inspiring healthy living. Or you can also, you know, put it in your notes in your cell phone, have a page that's just for people that you've invited to that, or not invited, but accepted, I guess.
Yeah, so I mean, and I do keep an Excel file too for people that I invite to like my salad parties and my, you know, my home parties. And so I make sure I invite them too, even if they're not customers.
The invitation list. Hey, has anybody else done what Chris did last week?
I just posted it while you were talking.
Yay! You see your inspiration, Chris Seiler.
Hey, Melinda, I was just looking to see if I had anybody on my list as well. And when I clicked, I'm on my phone and I just, well, here, hold on. I got to make this not so bright so that you guys can see it. All right, so on there where it says inspiring healthy living, I just clicked on the members. I clicked on that and it shows the admin, but down here it shows 100 friends. So I'm thinking those are just my friends that are in this group. So you wouldn't be adding.
Wait, I just did that while he was talking. I didn't see that. So do that again.
Okay, so I clicked on here. I'll go back. So on the group, I clicked on the pictures of the members, and it shows all the admins and moderators.
Right.
And then down below it says 100 friends. So I have 100 friends that I'm friends with in this group. So
Brilliant. Good job, Chris. Yes.
okay. So yeah, so those would be the people obviously that you would have added, or, you know, I mean, some of them aren't going to be ones you've added. They're just friends of.
Yeah, because some of them are Sandy Guest and
right.
Dura.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
No, that's great, because that'll be an easy way to find all the rest.
Right.
Chris, does that show who you've invited that hasn't, that just shows who you've invited that has accepted, not the ones who have invited but not accepted, right?
Yes, that would just be people that you're friends with that are in this group.
There used to be, the old Facebook used to show you who the pending people were, and I don't think the new one does.
That's right. It did used to, but it doesn't anymore. That's frustrating.
Yeah. Probably because we didn't harass them.
They're always changing things up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Toes, I tell you.
Oh, but well done, Chris, because that doesn't help me at all for obvious reasons. But I think for most normal people,
because you're friends with everybody in the group.
Yeah, but for most people, that would be very helpful. Well done, Chris. Oh my goodness. Keep up the good work, girl.
Great. Good job. Good save, Chris.
Yeah. Woo.
Go team.
Anybody else?
Are we going to do any teasers about the Juice Plus Perform? Since anybody can order it December 15th, right?
Well, we hope so.
Okay.
There is a possibility that that date might be slipped back.
Okay.
The two dreaded words that are causing a lot of people in business nightmares: supply chain.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a possibility, but we'll stick with it, even if the date is slipped out. On December the 15th, Melinda's birthday, Brianna is already clued in and queued up
Okay.
to introduce Perform, and Brianna is the person to do it. I'm just saying.
Awesome. Okay.
Oh, and there is a. Gotta be careful. I'm gonna chuckle too much, but I just put in the Dropbox folder for that day, Brianna. There is a recipe for Perform balls. Sorry.
I can't wait. A little change. I can't wait until Valentine's Day because I usually do like a ladies event and the Perform is pink.
Yeah, of course it is.
So much stuff and it'll be like right on theme. Thanks, Juice Plus, for helping
Maybe
me out with that.
Maybe call it Perform Treats.
Yes, it'll have a different name for sure. I like Energy Bites rather than all the other names people come up with.
Mick will still be embarrassed on that one, Brianna.
Yeah, my mind goes places it shouldn't. Perform is really going to perform. It really is. I'm beyond excited about it.
I'm
Anyway.
amazed that it tastes so great. It really does.
I mean,
We've used it in many different ways, and often we're just adding a scoop or two to our complete. It's delicious, but I mean, it's delicious on its own. I mean, just coconut water and the Perform powder.
Yeah, I like it with coconut water best.
yeah, I don't know what it is about coconut water, but it really just does something to the taste and the texture. Really, really good. I mean, just shaken up in a shaker is phenomenal. Anyway, what do I know? I just like it.
Jenny, can you expand on your comment? You just said you're adding it to complete?
Yeah, adding a scoop to our complete.
To our smoothies and shakes.
For what purpose?
For lots of reasons. Obviously, the health benefits and the taste, and it just makes sense.
I like doing that because it's a little bit thinner.
Makes the vanilla more like strawberry.
Yeah.
So the other ingredients in there, apart from the protein, you know, the B vitamins, tart cherry, beetroot, pomegranate, all those ingredients. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Good to
And
know.
it just, variety really, because most people are probably like us. We have our favorites, the favorite ways of making complete. So again, this just adds a little bit more variety.
You know, one scoop of Perform gives you the same protein as one full serving of complete.
Right.
12, 13 grams.
Mm-hmm.
And even at my age, I don't mind getting more plant-based protein.
And I hate to, eliminate the complete because it has all that good fiber and all those other plants too. So, I mean, that way you're getting the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I think that's a good segue into saying that if you want to order more Perform as a Juice Plus partner, you might want to consider doing that tomorrow, because after that, all shipments will have a $4 shipping surcharge. So And the one thing I've done, I mean, I know it's only $4, but it's almost the principle involved, I think. But whereas we typically get different products shipped, at different times, I'm bundling them up now and having them all shipped at once. That way you only got a $4 surcharge added to your order. So you still do that tomorrow.
Question.
No, we don't know where
on-
the shipping
ahead,
is going to
Sandy.
end up either. I mean, just, availability from
Well,
shipping.
that's also true. Yes. Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
do tend to stockpile a little more now than I used to, just to be sure. Yeah.
I have a question on the Perform. We're charged taxes, which isn't common in Texas. I know that they had mentioned that they were working on that only because I had 2 customers who decided to do the smaller package because of that, which it's silly. It's like 10 or 15 bucks, but that does add up. Do they have any update on that?
Well, the problem is that it rests with the state government. And so this isn't supply chain. This is more likely staff shortages. So everybody's overworked, everything is behind. And whereas in most cases in the past, a new product introduction, the corporate have been able to provide information to the state government with plenty of time for them to decide, yes, this is food. There's no guarantee that even in Texas that we will get to the point where Perform isn't taxed. Because again, government, I mean, they're a law unto themselves. They can decide to do whatever they want to do. And they may decide, no, we're not going to classify this as food anymore. Who knows? Impossible to say. It's completely outside Juice Plus, the company's control.
Yeah, you're very fortunate that you're not taxed on all the other products, because here in Colorado, we pay sales tax at about 9% where we live on all Juice Plus products.
Yeah, and it's so nice because then when I tell someone now, especially if they've included the shipping, it is so nice to say it's $75 a month, and it is $75 a month. That's really helpful. So I've noticed with Perform, I'm like, I don't know what it's gonna be. So I'll just keep that in mind, that it's a little bit more.
Just read my lips. It's the government's fault.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, time out, people.
Any last questions or comments? 12 days of smoothies. On the 12th day of smoothies, my dear love gave to me.
Okay. All right, let's finish out the month strong. No qualifiers day. So close of business is tomorrow. And it's exciting. It's exciting. So we will see you all same time, same place next Monday evening. And as I said earlier, we will be focusing, as well as other things, but on recognition and promotions. Again, exciting.
And as Lynn knows, if you want me to be talking this week, it had better be before Thursday morning, because I'm having oral surgery Thursday morning. So Lynn, that Zoom with you and me and Michael, if we can make it happen before Wednesday night or next week. Okay.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Ta-ta, toodaloo.